Hey guys, and welcome back for another content of Ragnarok M Classic. And in this video, we are going to have an in-depth explanation of the Archbishop's Master Skill. I have received an invitation to test for the future patch of Ragnarok M Classic, and this includes the second line of Master Skill, which in this case, I did test my clone character from the official server, so I can really compare its damage and performance. Take note that this server is a CBT, and we are performing some testing here regarding the bugs that needs to be fixed, features that can be adjusted, and skills that can be very overwhelming in terms of damage and performance. Archbishops are still one of the best classes in this game as they are the best support class. They are very in demand in every instances, but with the Master Skill 2 approaching, we might find a new playstyle with the Archbishop, as they are now more focused on dealing damage and crowd control. But they can still heal their allies, and a lot of players are actually eager to switch for this class build. So without further ado, let's start with the active skill, the Exorcism Storm. Summons a Holy Spirit Storm at a designated location, dealing Magnus Exorcismus times 100% holy attribute magic damage for every 2 seconds, within a 5-meter radius for a duration of 12 seconds. So basically, it scales with your Magnus Exorcismus skill. And with this, you need to equip or upgrade all the enhancements needed to boost your Magnus Exorcismus. Just like when using the Nemesis staff that grants Magnus Exorcismus damage plus 1% for every refinement. And for every lock, it also increases extra magic damage. And in the Aesir, it also has a lot of runes that increases the skill multiplier of Magnus Exorcismus. The hit interval should be 2 seconds, and the cooldown of this skill is 10 seconds I think. The duration is 12 seconds, so the hit count is 6. But as you can see here, the hit interval here is fast for like 1 second, and the cooldown is 6 seconds only. This is because I already maxed out the second passive, Exorcism Rapid Strike. Bombardment interval reduced to 50%, that is half of it. But the number of strikes remain unchanged, so it is still 6. And the cooldown time is reduced by 20%, but I think it should be 40%, but I don't know, it might be a typo error. This passive is very important to increase your DPS. The faster it strikes and cooldowns, the more damage you will deal. And let's go back to the active skill. The Exorcism Storm naturally inflicts 100% against all races, with an additional 20% damage against demi-human and undead enemies. A maximum of 2 ground effects can exist simultaneously. From here, it says inflicts 20% more damage against demon and undead enemies, for which it will synergize as well with your passive, the Exhort. Auto attacks or holy damage skill have a chance to turn the target's armor into a dark that lasts for 5 seconds. This is somewhat broken in my opinion, as converting a target's property is a very huge boost for element countering. Also, you cannot cast 2 Exorcism Storm, because the cooldown of the skill is just right for the duration. This means it is 100% uptime. But what this means is, when you get the third passive, which is the Exorcism Holy Healing, your Exorcism Storm will generate an additional storm around itself, dealing 100% of its damage when maxed out. And take note, this storm cannot stack. So if ever you will have a party with performers that have unlimited casting, your Exorcism Storm cooldown will be reduced, but the damage will not stack. Additionally, this passive will also restore health equal to heal skill 100% healing amount to friendly units within its range. So this is just like the performer's shield resonance, but the thing is, you are also dealing damage at the same time. So it's kind of overpowered. And now we go to the first passive, the Exorcism Silence. When the enemy's attribute is not holy, for which we cannot get it easily, the damage is increased by 30% when max, and there is a 50% chance to inflict silence status on the enemy, lasting for 5 seconds. So it's another damage boost and also a crowd control. Just like when you see here, it has a large AoE radius, And in addition, you can run into your enemies because of the third passive. Okay, so how about Land Protectors of Sages? Let's try. As you can see, it cannot bypass the Land Protector. You are unable to cast it inside, and even when you are running around it, you still cannot deal any damage. But you see here, the AoE is larger than the Land Protector, so whoever is outside of it will still receive the damage. My advice for the Archbishops that are saving some Zennies and they wanna know which skill to prioritize early on, this is just my opinion. First, as usual, go with the level 3 active skill, then level 1 with a first, second, and third passive. After that, for the mid investment, go for the 5, 3, 3, then 5. Then for the pre-late game investment, go for the 8, 3, 5, and then 8. All of the Archbishop's Master Skill 2 are very important to level up, so you really need to max all of their skill points. It may cost a lot of Zenny, so make sure to have save for it. Lapakgaming is the most affordable top-up site that has a guaranteed safe transaction with a 10 times money back guarantee. They have a lot of games that you can top up discounted prices here like Mobile Legends, Ragnarok Origin, and of course the Ragnarok M Classic. All you need to do is to select the product that you want. For example, here is the Kafralog that cost only 1,573 pesos in the Lapakgaming. While you are buying it in-game, it may cost for around 1,700 pesos. That's almost a 180 pesos discount. Then from here, choose the payment method, enter the character UID that is located on your in-game profile, and they have special discount of up to 5% off on all Ragnarok M Classic top-ups. Just type EVENTROMC on the promo code. Click the use promo to get your special discount. After that, complete the payment process by clicking the buy now. That's easy, and you will get the product that you have purchased instantly after the payment is complete. So what are you waiting for? Click my link in the description and on the comments section, then top up now. Lapakgaming 10 times money back guarantee. Now, like what I always include in this series is the auto skill. In this case, you will be dealing with more DPS in every instances. So first will be the PFE or the Prepare for Elite. Now in the Prepare for Elite, it will be up to you. But there are key buffs that are really needed. For example, here is the Blessing for additional stats, Suffragium for lesser casting time and cooldown, Gloria for additional luck because you will most likely use the Wheel of Fortune for spell crits. Then the rest will be up to you. After that is the Master Skill, the Exorcism Storm. Then you will have one filler skill and most likely you will want to use the Magnus Exorcismus. So let's try the rotation. This way you will have consistent holy damage that can easily trigger the convert of target's property into a dart, which will furtherly increase your DPS output. Now, what is my conclusion about this Exorcism Storm? Archbishop's Master Skill 2, the Exorcism Storm, is I think an overpowered skill. I didn't anticipate that the Exhort will also convert the element property into a dart while dealing holy damage. I thought it was just for auto attacks. Also, their first passive is somewhat really annoying in PvP as they can easily silence their opponents. Chasing them with Exorcism Storm and dealing damage is just a huge advantage. Also, they can just heal themselves and their allies in a huge AoE, just like the performers. But just like what I featured early on, this skill can still be blocked by the Land Protector of Sages, so they might struggle a bit to DPS in PvP. Still, this is a really good looking skill and it might be a game changer since many players are Warlock now, and they can easily switch to Archbishop with a lesser changes on gears. And that's it. If you find this video helpful, then please leave a like. Also subscribe to support my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe and have an awesome day. Lights out.